Hello people, how you doing today? My name is Alonzo Massey and this is our new YouTube channel for 2020, and we're going to take this time to talk to you about business opportunities and strategies and investments and passive income that possibly can bring more money into your pocket this year. We're challenging ourselves this year, daring to be great and daring to do things outside of the box this year, using the internet. And so we've decided to start our first official YouTube channel, and it's called Zomain's Domain. So welcome you to our channel today. This is being produced by 901 Get It Get It, and we're just going to jump right into it. So today's topic is going to be discussing, I'm going to be discussing how to make money using your car. Um, we pay for the car every day. We're paying for insurance. We pay registration. We pay taxes on it, and so every day is draining our pocketbooks, draining our wallets, draining our checking accounts. And I just thought it'd be a good opportunity to put out a video. I know there's plenty other videos that may be talking about this topic, but I'm going to come from a different angle on it today, and there's probably going to be maybe 2 or 3 more videos about this. So I'm not going to get too deep into it today. I'm just going to cover the different money-making opportunities that you could use and utilize in your vehicle, making your vehicle a money-making machine for 2020. So let's jump right into it. First of all, I know most of us have heard about Uber, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Postmates, Bite Squad, Grubhub, and all these particular opportunities, which we call the food delivery gigs. A great opportunity for you to take your vehicle and deliver food throughout your community. I know myself and my wife, uh, probably 2 to 3 times out of the week, we're ordering something either on DoorDash or Bite Squad or Uber, whichever you name it. I'm sure there's probably some others that are out there, but this would be a great money making opportunity for you in year 2020 to possibly make $12 to $14 an hour just by driving your car. And in addition, the magic 58 cents will come into play. I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of the video. But again, if you're running a little short at the end of the month, if you got some college debt you may need to take care of, you might be a single mom that's needing some extra money every month. Great opportunity in delivering food to your neighbors, to restaurants, to other businesses, whatever the case may be, and you potentially could make $12 to $14 an hour. On average, if you look at that annually, that's somewhere anywhere from about $18,000 to $24,000 a year. And who couldn't use $24,000 a year? I know I could. $500 extra a week, possibly even up to $1,000 a week, depending on what company you get with and how hard you get your grind and you get your side hustle on. Oh, and my wife here, the producer, just thrown in there and pay off some credit card bills. We all are dealing with those. Uh, I know I am. So it'd be a great opportunity. In fact, and I want you to know what's so great about this is these are things that we are doing. This is not stuff I'm telling you about and we've read about and we're suggesting it just so we can come up with a YouTube channel. I've owned several businesses throughout my life. I know I look young with the pretty brown skin, but I'm in my 50s. Thank you, Lord. So we are not just telling you this as something to make it sound good. We are actually doing these things ourselves. And so again, as we continue on with the videos, I'll tell you a little bit more about me as to who I am, my background, where I come from, and all the things I've done. So I've made a lot of money, and yes, I've lost a lot of money as well. So I'm doing it. I'm the guy that's doing it. I'm not the guy that's telling you to do it. I'm out here on the hustle and the grind myself. So let's go to the next category here. Grocery delivery gigs. You know, for those of you who are very organized like my wife and some of you other ladies out there, you homemakers that go and do the shopping for the family, and I would tell you this would probably be a side hustle or a gig that'd be great for women since they do most of the shopping anyway. for maybe those stay-at-home moms that can take an extra time, a little couple hours out of the day and make a little extra money. Again, who couldn't use $200 to $500 a week? And these particular side gigs that I'm talking about today, they pay you weekly. Some of them do pay you every 2 weeks, but generally, these are jobs that you can do a couple of hours out of the week, a couple of hours out of the month, and make anywhere from, like I said, $500 to $1,000 a week, or maybe you just need an extra $500 a month. Who knows?
And you get tips.
And you get tips, by the way. Tips is included in that. So thank you, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos has turned the game around. He's changed the paradigm, and so all of us now want everything at the house. I know I'm not wanting to be out there at the Walmarts and the Targets and even the grocery stores, lugging the groceries in the car. I know my wife says that all the time. She don't care too much about going there picking the stuff out, but then she has to take it and put it in the car and then get home and take it out of the car, and then of course put it up in the shelves and the refrigerator. And so with our busy schedules today, this is a service we absolutely use every week. So here we go. Amazon delivery, Instacart, Shipt, Amazon Fresh. Again, these are opportunities that potentially pay you $19 to $25 an hour, plus that magic number of 58 cents. What am I talking about when I say the 58 cents? Well, the 58 cents is speaking to the 58 cents Uncle Sam gives you. So if you look at it, Uncle Sam is paying you 58 cents a mile to go and get your side hustle on, plus the additional mileage you'll get from these particular companies that are pay you for mileage while you're making these deliveries. Again, Amazon delivery, Instacart, Shipt, Amazon Fresh, and I'm sure there's others that are out there as well. But these are just some of them that I'm mentioning to you today. So I got my producer here, so forgive me, folks. My producer is guiding me and keeping me on track here. So let's jump to the next one. Ride sharing services. Potentially you can make up to $22 an hour plus an additional $1.20 a mile with a new business model that Amazon has come up with. It's called Amazon Ride, a ride sharing service where you use your vehicle, of course, like Uber, to pick up passengers and may take them to the airport. You may drop them off at the auto shop when they're getting their car fixed, or you may be dropping someone off to school or something like that in that particular case. But here's an opportunity where Amazon will pay you to drive passengers for $22 an hour, and they'll pay you an additional $1.20 a mile. And let's not forget the magic of the 58 cents that Uncle Sam will pay you when you're driving unloaded. So we'll get more into that if you don't know what that means. Essentially, that just means when you are driving your vehicle to go pick up someone from your home, and that's called unloaded. There's no passengers in your vehicle. And also, as you're making runs throughout the city or wherever you may be potentially picking up passengers, Uncle Sam will pay you for those unloaded miles. Next one is Lyft. Don't hear so much about Lyft these days. I hear more about Uber per se when it comes to the ride sharing. But Lyft is still out there, and Lyft, as I know, is paying you anywhere from $13 to $18 an hour, plus the magic of the 58 cents. Now, why do I keep mentioning the 58 cents and the mileage that Uncle Sam will pay you? Because if you were to pull out your calculator, and I'll do it right now as a matter of fact. So if I was to take 0.58 times that, multiply that, say, let's just be conservative, 15,000 miles for the year that I had driven, unloaded in these particular case with these particular jobs. So I go 0.58 times 18,000. What does that give me? Folks, I do know how to use this calculator. I want you to know that. That's what happened. See, my producer's laughing at me. That's not right. That would be $10,440 that you get credited back to you when you do your taxes. So essentially, how you look at that is if you were making $70,000 for the year, Uncle Sam would allow you to take that $10,000 credit and reduce your taxable income. So now you're only being taxed on $60,000. Okay? Running out of time, producer says. All right, moving right along. So then we have Uber. We've already talked about Uber when it comes to the delivery of food. But Uber, of course, they started out with the ride sharing. So with Uber, you can make up to potentially $11 an hour, up to upwards to $25 an hour, plus the 58-cent mileage that you get to write off. And I do believe that Uber pays you some additional mileage as well throughout the state there, depending on what area you're working in with Uber. A new company you may or may not have heard of called Via. It's a door-to-door service, meaning you're not per se going to businesses or maybe restaurants or car repair shops to pick up your passengers or your clientele.
Spell that out.
VIA, 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 door-to-door service. So it's more like a shuttle program, if you will, using your vehicle to pick up passengers and clientele directly from their house and driving them to the airport. Generally, is what this service is used for. All right, moving right along. Let's jump right into the medical delivery and courier services. Uber is trying to take over the world just like Amazon, folks. Uber is now pushing a new initiative called Uber Health. And Uber Health, just in a very short definition here, Uber is getting into the business of taking patients, non-emergency medical patients or non-emergency medical transportation to their doctor's appointment. Also, Uber is getting into the business of picking up patients' medicine from the drugstores there, the pharmacies. So here's another initiative, Uber. They haven't got it all together yet, but that's something that you can be looking forward to, and we'll be keeping an eye on that as well. Medical couriers, medical laboratory drivers, $22, $22 an hour to $35 an hour, plus that additional 58 cents. And of course, there's certification that goes along with this, but we're going to cover that stuff later on. Like I said earlier in this video, when it comes to all the specific requirements, we don't really have time in this video to go all over that. But that is a little bit more detailed job, takes on a little bit more requirements and certifications to be able to do this job. But it pays well, folks. In many cases, this is paying more than some of your friends and maybe your parents are making. $22 to $35 an hour, and you're running your own company. You're setting your own time. But the key to this is you got to be willing to hustle. You can't be sitting on your duff, fluff, 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 and puffing, puff, puffing. You got to go to work. Okay? Got to go to work. All right. Non-medical patient driver positions. Now, this is one I can speak to a lot because I'm doing it right now. I love it. I just jumped into it pretty much cold turkey. And I love, of course, meeting new people. So I get the idea, get the opportunity to do that. But more importantly, it's a market that's growing with all the changes that are taking place in Medicare here. So we'll get a little bit more detailed in that in a couple other videos down the road here. But again, $22 to $32 an hour, depending on the city or state that you live in.
Less than a minute.
Durable medical equipment. Wheelchairs, oxygen tanks, you can do that. That's $11 to $33 an hour. I'm going to move quick. We already spoke about pharmacy driver, $13 to $18 an hour. Then you have your logistics jobs, UPS, FedEx, Amazon Flex, Amazon Prime. That's paying you $18 to $25 an hour, plus that 58 cents a mile. Delivering flowers, $10 to $13 an hour. You get no mileage with that, though, but of course you still get to write off the 58 cents. And then your pet sharing services as being a pet driver for all you pet lovers, $15 or $25 an hour plus 58 cents. And then lastly, rent a car, drive a car with Enterprise. Enterprise will pay you $11 to $21 an hour. Well, there you have it, folks. That's it. I'm done. It's a wrap. We'll cover more in my next segment and my next video. Thank you. And we will put the links down at the bottom. Please subscribe.